Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 5.
Woo! Go Bison!
Yes, it was just a culmination of 4.5 years of work in the classroom, yeah.
It's game day Friday here in Fargo, and Bison Nation is raring to go. Good evening, and thanks for joining us. The Bison are in the semifinal game with hopes of getting to a 5th national championship for a group of 9 senior players on the team. Today was also their graduation. Valley News Team's Bradford Eric joins us live from the Fargo Dome with more on this big night. Bradford?
Stephanie, it's almost game time here at the Fargo Dome, but this morning many of these Bison players were wearing a different uniform, actually. Their cap and gown. Over 1,000 students were eligible to graduate today, and it was standing room only inside the festival concert hall. Nestled amongst the throngs of students, senior Bison football players.
It's just a crazy experience, you know, having the graduation and a game all in one day. It's an exciting time for us. You know, it's a big game. It's going to be a tough game, and it's time to go 1-0 today. And it's been an incredible journey to be here and just honored.
Brock Russell, an offensive lineman for the Herd, says it's been an amazing experience playing for NDSU. He says he learned a hard work ethic from the players and championship teams before him.
Andrew Bonnet.
Just another thing, really. I mean, we got plenty of time before the game to get refocused, and I don't know, I'm excited.
Senior fullback Andrew Bonnet says his graduation was only a slight distraction from focusing on Richmond, but he and his family were all smiles. Here at the Fargo Dome, tailgating has been rocking all afternoon long. Despite the now single-digit temperatures and below-zero wind chills, at least that's what it feels like out here. If you're heading out, make sure you bundle up because, folks, it is chilly. And you see these projections here on the side of the dome behind me. It says defend the dome, and there's a big Bison head. Well, coming up at 6, we talked to the guys in charge of setting up these pretty cool displays. Reporting live at the Fargo Dome, Bradford Eric, Valley News Live.
Bradford, thanks. And Valley News Live is your Bison station. Be sure to watch our Farmers Union Insurance Bison football pregame show tonight at 6 on KX4, leading you up to the semifinal matchup. Join us for breakdown, analysis, and as our Proceed Player Roundtable is going to be there too. And we'll take you right up to the kickoff between NDSU and Richmond. The Bison and Spiders meet at 7 tonight on ESPN2. And for those still in need of the perfect sweatshirt for tonight's game, or maybe a Christmas gift, the NDSU bookstore is continuing to bring in new items for fans. A stand with Bison gear will be at the Fargo Dome before the game and during the 4th quarter. The store also has most of its products online, including some sale items. We have the link to their webpage at valleynewslive.com. Click on the hot button. And Bison fans may have to huddle a little bit closer there tonight outside because it's chilly for all those tailgaters. How cold is it going to get? Let's check in with meteorologist Hutch Johnson for a look at our forecast. Hutch?
We have mighty cool temperatures as we head into the evening hours. The snow machine has set off. It's basically moved off to the east, and now things are clearing. Clear skies and winds that are not too strong means very cold conditions tonight. And any wind factors into the wind chill, and it will feel quite cold out there. Even with 5 to 15 mile per hour winds, those wind chills will be dangerously cold. Right now, it feels like between 10 and 20 below zero. Actual air temperatures overnight are going to plummet to below zero values. Here's a planner for Fargo. Single-digit readings under 5 degrees for much of the late night hours. And then overnight will be well below zero. I'll have details on how low we go and a warming trend. And for holiday travelers, it looks like several chances of snow in the extended forecast. We'll let you know what we're up against here in a couple of moments.
All right, Hutch, thanks. To some new information now. The 2 gunshots that went off in Moorhead overnight started as an accident but turned quickly into a cover-up. That's according to police. Moorhead police got a call around 1 a.m. from an apartment building in the 1300 block of 3rd Avenue North. When investigators arrived, they found bullet holes inside and outside the apartment. Police originally thought someone in the apartment was being targeted, but later discovered that wasn't the case.
Person that accidentally discharged a handgun inside their apartment made a second bad decision, and they went outside and attempted to take the attention away from their apartment and themselves and discharged the firearm into the building again.
Police say the suspect is 18 years old and may face charges of reckless endangerment and firing a firearm within city limits. 3 other people were home at the time, but nobody was hurt. But there was some damage to the building. We have uncovered some new developments now in a recent case of arson against the Somali-operated Juba coffee shop in Grand Forks. This week, 25-year-old Matthew Gust was arrested at a Foston motel and charged with arson in connection with a fire at the shop. However, as Valley News Team's Neil Carlson shows us, the investigation's at a standstill into whether racist graffiti at that shop is tied to the fire.
On December 8th, just after 2 a.m., firefighters were called to the Juba coffee shop on South Washington Street in Grand Forks. Since then, investigators have charged Matthew Gust with breaking the front window and throwing a bottle of gas into the shop, starting a fire that caused $90,000 of damage. A Nazi symbol with the words "Go Home" were found on the front window of the shop just a few days before the fire. But now there are a couple of big hurdles in the investigation.
At this point, the investigation into trying to tie Matthew Gust to the graffiti at the Juba coffee shop before the fire started remains at a bit of a standstill. Gust remains locked up here at the county jail, and he's not talking.
Mr. Gust isn't talking to detectives?
It's my understanding he's declined to speak to detectives, correct?
There's also a second problem. Police have surveillance video of the man they say is Gust breaking the window and tossing a bottle into the shop moments before the fire. However, they do not have surveillance video of anyone putting the racist graffiti on the window a few days before the fire.
That's my understanding. There's no video evidence at this time, although certainly area businesses, we would encourage to check their systems if they have not done so already to ensure that no footage exists.
So for now, things are at a standstill in what the FBI is investigating as a possible hate crime. In Grand Forks, Neil Carlson, Valley News Live.
If you have any information regarding the graffiti incident, you're asked to contact police. A woman charged in the October robbery of a convenience store in Pearlie, Minnesota, made her first court appearance in Crookston today. Crystal Herman is charged with aggravated robbery and assault. Herman, along with her husband, Billy Herman, were charged in connection with the robbery at the Pearlie Cenex with a baseball bat. Crystal was being held in North Dakota on other charges. Her husband, Billy, is still jailed in North Dakota on other charges and will eventually be moved to Minnesota to also face the robbery. The Red Cross is helping several people in need of a place to live after a fire at a Jamestown apartment complex. The Red Cross says 2 of the 6 units in the complex were destroyed. Other units were evacuated for the night, but those residents should be able to return later today. The fire happened last night in the 1200 block of 2nd Avenue Southwest, and investigators are still looking for a cause here. It's Friday, time to get a look at this week's Valley's Most Wanted. Police say Fox Bellinger is wanted for felony forgery and counterfeiting. He's 6'1", 215 pounds, and we have his picture up on your screen right now. Call law enforcement if you have any information on him. A settlement has been reached in a civil case accusing the Archdiocese of St. Paul and Minneapolis of failing to protect children from predatory priests. According to a Ramsey County attorney, the agreement runs for 3 years, and it includes intense oversight and potential enforcement by the Ramsey County Attorney's Office. A criminal case filed in conjunction with the civil proceedings is moving forward.
With these standards, no longer will it be possible for its leaders to assert that they did not know about suspected child sex abuse.
Criminal charges against the Archdiocese are still pending. The priest was convicted of molesting 2 boys in Minnesota and another in Wisconsin. Well, tickets for the AC/DC concert go on sale Saturday, 10 a.m. The legendary rock band will be coming to Fargo on February 11th, 2016 for their World Tour Rock or Bust. The show will be at the Fargo Dome in North Fargo, and ticket prices start at $80, going up to $135. There's a maximum purchase of 8 tickets for the show. It's a very familiar sound of the holiday season. And our Valley Today crew, Christy Larson, Lisa Bedeau, and Lisa Green, were out there today ringing for the Salvation Army at West Acres Mall in the food court. Already, the greater Fargo-Moorhead area has given more than 7,300 hours of bell ringing, but there's only a week left of the campaign and 300 shifts are still open. If you want to get signed up to ring, go to valleynewslive.com and click on our hot button. How